Hero.
Spot hero.
Hero.
Spot hero.
Spot hero. Spot hero. Spot hero. Okay, I'm done.
Find it, click it, park it. Spot Hero.
Spot Hero, you can download their app on your phone, which is really awesome because I have a car and I know when I come into the city, I am always struggling trying to find parking. I wish I would have known about Spot Hero a lot sooner because it would have saved me a lot of money. So you download the app and it'll pop up a bunch of different places like around the location that you're going to, and you can find discounted parking, which is awesome. Like $8 for parking, that's insane and unheard of in the city of Chicago, so it's pretty awesome. And the guys that we've been working with from Spot Hero, Jeremy and Joe, they've been really helpful with everything that we've been doing and very responsive. So we're really excited to be a part of it, and I'm looking forward to the event, and I know a lot of the other students are looking forward to it just as much.
Chicago parking can be both confusing and expensive. Spot Hero allows you to search and view available parking options in and around the city of Chicago. By reserving your parking online ahead of time through Spot Hero, you know exactly how much you're going to pay and where you're going to park. You can view Chicago parking rates at different Chicago parking garages on the map that are near the addresses you're searching for. Happy parking.
Innovation in its ideal form is simplicity. It's a classic. You don't need an advanced degree in computer engineering to operate it. It's simple and elegant. Like me.
Okay, you found a spot using your smartphone. You're a real hero.
A Spot Hero.
The city's congested. Hundreds of thousands of cars and never enough spaces for them. Few spaces on the streets are just parking tickets waiting to happen. Every day the same nightmare plays out in slow motion. Tormented and chased like a dog through these streets by a flurry of tickets, calling card of parking enforcement goons everywhere. And then there are the signs. Contemptible signs everywhere I look. Who can stop this madness? Who can save us lowly drivers? Yearning for a spot of our own.
Dude, I'm telling you, we can just find a cheap garage through Spot Hero.
Really?
Yeah, sure, I'll show you.
See, all we gotta do is enter our current location and the time we want to park, and Spot Hero hits me up with all the garages in the area. And we just pick the garage with the cheapest rate, buy a pass for it right through this app.
That sounds easy.
It is really easy. And stop talking in that voice, you're driving me nuts.
Hey, you're driving me nuts, buddy.
Whatever.
I had an idea of using a Spot superhero, like as in Spot Hero, who kind of looks like Superman and Mr. Incredible together, with a cape that flies around reserving parking spots. It was a crazy idea that some of our VFX guys came up with, and they just made so much stuff with him, and we were able to implement him into our game very well. He's got a voiceover, he talks to the player, and everything else in the VFX side looks really good with the Spot Hero.
Park like a hero.
Let's get parking. Park like a grown-up.
I never liked this city when I was growing up. Everyone was always yelling and swearing, but then again, I would be too if I had to park there every day. My father always hated it. He never wanted to pay their outrageous prices. That's him, by the way, and my mother, trying to convince him to just pay the fare so we wouldn't be late, but he was determined to find a cheap spot. My father gave up and pulled into an alley. My mother was skeptical. She was right to be. I stared into my father's eyes as he died. He made me promise to never let this happen again. I would keep that promise. But I made one for myself, too. I will find this man, and I will end him. So I became the one thing that I needed to be.
We're glad that you're awake. Rain Robbins. You almost died.
Who are you?
That is for another time.
Where is...
The man you hunted is still alive and more powerful than ever. And only you can stop them.
Who is them? And what do you mean, more powerful?
There is no time to explain. Place your hand on the artifact and receive our gift to you.
I didn't know what was happening, but I became something. Something new. With my abilities, I've gained a new life, but have lost my old one. Being announced dead, I've been able to focus on my streets, stopping the injustice.
Oh, come on, that's outrageous.
Is everything all right here?
Everything just got a little bit better.
Excuse me?
Surprise, pretty boy.
You. How did you survive the explosion?
That person died there. I was reborn as the feared meter maid.
Wait, what?
I told you. Meter maid. Your worst nightmare.
What are you going to do? Write me a ticket for standing here too long? Don't break a nail now.
How about I break you instead? You haven't won just yet.
I'll ask you one last time. How did you survive? Who saved you?
There's an organization that heads up all the ticket maids, known as the League of Midas.
Who?
The League. Midas makes sure everyone pays for their parking. Just like your father paid for his.
Let's see how you enjoy it. I can't take the League on my own. I'm not strong enough. But with your help, we can stop this menace and park for a better tomorrow. I'll give you my powers so you help me end their tyranny. In this chaotic world, everyone needs a hero. But what happens when everyone becomes the hero? What kind of better world would we be able to create?
Find it, click it, park it. Save time, save money, save the day.
We had total creative freedom. We were writing our own music, just kind of jamming. Like, I brought in my bass, one of my buddies brought his guitar, and we just hammered out song after song. So that was a lot of fun. Like, it was nice to get out of the strict curriculum sense of it and get more into the creative sense.
These kids today are so glued to technology. Oh, it's so depressing. I look at these streets and I think of the days where people were able to just... You're having some girl troubles, I can see. The key to dressing well is making sure that you have a high collar and lots of cologne on. Do you think employers are going to want to be able to look at that hat and say, that's a responsible young man? Have you registered to vote yet? Some of these girls that we see today, it's absolutely despicable. I see them and they're showing off more flesh than a cheetah in a Hungarian zoo.
How do you even expect to find a spot around here?
Oh, that's easy. I just use the Spot Hero app. I just punched in the address we're going to, gives me a bunch of places to park, and I can buy it right on my phone.
Wow, this is actually pretty cool.
Like me.
No, Grandpa, you haven't been cool in 40 years.
YOLO!
Park like a grown-up. Spot Hero.
Hey, buddy, are you gonna be alright?
Heartbroken over parking in the city? Use Spot Hero.
Do something a little more edgy, and I came up with the idea to cut out a stenciler logo and then spray paint it all over Chicago. And we pitched it to them, and they actually wanted to do it, which was a little surprising because it's kind of illegal. But yeah, I went out and I cut out the stencil out of cardboard and just with a steak knife actually. And we got some spray paint, and yeah, I just went around and spray painted their logo all over the place, and we filmed it, and it actually turned out pretty cool, and I really like spray painting, so that was really fun. And yeah, it was just really cool that they let us do something that was illegal and just told us to go out and do it.
When you use Spot Hero, we will do whatever is necessary to save your spot. Whatever is necessary. Let us worry about parking. Use Spot Hero.
Right here. Oh, see a spot?
There's no spots.
And it's gone. You got a boot?
Yep, there's a boot.
Hey. Hey, no!
You getting out?
Hey, are you leaving?
No. No.
Hey.
Mother.
I don't think I'll ever find a parking spot.
I thought was a very interesting experience. We actually have working stuff, and it's cool to see it all come together. Everybody's work from nothing to something incredible in 2 weeks, and I'm glad that I could be part of this. And as a programmer, it falls onto me to help bring the rest of my teammates ideas and help get them in one place, because as a programmer you have to do a lot of things that other people aren't confident in doing, and those people do things I'm not confident in doing. So when we work together, we can easily make something that's more impressive than what any of us could do alone. Yeah.
I should have seen this coming. I've seen it happen to other people all the time. I never thought it would have happened to me out of all people. I always look around. I make sure that it's safe. No matter how hard I try, it happened. There's no one, nothing there to make a difference.
Don't let this happen to you. Spot Hero will keep you safe.
Well, one day I was going to my regular parking place, and as I was about to pull in, I saw someone was already in my spot. I was late for work and was almost fired because I had to park so far. I have such bad luck with parking, and I hate it. Then one day, this guy approaches me out of nowhere and tells me to use Spot Hero. I immediately fell in love. But when I turned around, he was gone. He was a guardian angel, sent just for me. And ever since that day, I've never had to experience that horrible situation of parking again. Spot Hero saved my life and my spot.
Dinner's at 8:30 though. We have to find a parking space. Justin Bieber is like a prodigy. Like, is that like almost love? I mean, we don't have to talk about love. Do you think they're gonna serve apple teenies? Like, I need to be in love. I need to have this. Although, do you think these make me look smarter? Like, I like you, you like me, but I'm pretty good with money. Not really good with money. Yeah, I think these look really good. Do you have to pay extra for parking during the day? Do you have to pay extra at night? Because that's probably when most nighttime shows are. Oh my God, how did you find this spot? It's perfect.
Hey, Spot Hero.
Let's give it up.
So I came up with the idea for Spot Hero after a few different parking problems that I had. I'd say most notably was the fact that I collected about $3,500 in parking tickets. So where the sign says tow zone, I ended up putting my car there pretty frequently. I had moved down to the city from the suburbs, so I found myself getting ticketed for literally everything in the book. Not having the correct plates, not having the correct stickers, being in a street sweeping zone, being illegally parked on Cubs games, to the point where I just realized that I was spending more money on my parking tickets than I was on my rent, and I realized that I had a problem.
My name is Jeremy Smith. I am the co-founder and COO of Spot Hero.
My name is Mark Lawrence. My job title is co-founder and CEO.
We did have business backgrounds. I was a finance major.
So prior to Spot Hero, I worked at a bank, and so I worked in finance. And after I left working in the corporate world, I was still trying to figure out what I actually wanted to do.
He had had a little more formal experience, but neither of us had ever done anything on a large scale.
So Jeremy had actually started the company a few months earlier, and it was more of a side project. I really liked the idea, and I really liked the thought of building a company with Jeremy, so we decided to do this together.
The second thing that really helped me get started with the idea for Spot Hero was a Cubs game day. I saw a bunch of people standing on a street corner, both holding up signs that said $30, park here for the game. I started thinking to myself, like, what it would be like if people could start doing online reservations. So that paired with $3,500 in parking tickets, I think was enough to get me to the point where I needed to move forward with this idea.
Basically, we make it easier to park, but we solely deal with what's called off-street parking, which is parking in garages and lots.
So for you, the driver, you don't know where you're going to park, and you're sitting there wondering, this is going to be frustrating. I don't know how much I'm going to pay. This is going to be annoying. You could sit there, open up your mobile app, and with 1 or 2 clicks, be able to purchase your spot, know ahead of time exactly where you're going, save money on it, save the rest of your day, and make it good.
In doing that, we want to bring that to many cities, not just in the country, but also internationally as well.
My name is Joe Anhalt. I am a copywriter and creative content strategist for Spot Hero. As we expand to different cities, I'm kind of in charge of developing content for those new cities. So when someone from Milwaukee types in Milwaukee parking, Spot Hero will show up on the first page of Google as opposed to the second or third page.
So there's expansion of our existing product, but also continually making it better and just changing the way that transportation happens in general. So how that morphs over time and what it is today, I think will be very, very different things. Every single person on the team I'm really excited about, and it's kind of awesome because we get to pick who we get to work with and how, and it's a really great feeling to be able to pick those people because you see them, I see them every day, and it's an incredible feeling, and I'm really excited about our team.
Working with Mark and Jeremy, it's great. I mean, they're like-minded people. They're definitely go-getters and hustlers, and they're really passionate about Spot Hero. I mean, that's the biggest thing that can easily come across when you start talking with these guys is that this company is their baby. I mean, they started it literally out of their apartment. They had no idea what they were doing, and it's grown to become what it is today and what it will become in the near future, hopefully.
So think of your founders as the people who just get things done and have no other options outside of that.